What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today it is time for the most realistic Bitcoin cash price prediction, or better said, an adjustment of this price prediction where we basically just measure the past performance and we project that into the future, and that is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. But before we are getting started, make sure to give this video a like so more people can see that, and also make sure to subscribe to this channel, because there will follow more price predictions like that for the biggest market cap coins that I already have covered on this channel. And by subscribing to my channel, you won't miss that. And I would say let's get straight into this. Right here, as always, I have two dates. The first date is the 12th of May. That was the last local top of Bitcoin Cash, so you remember that was right before we saw the big crash, and there we had a local top in Bitcoin Cash of $1,636, and at the same time the altcoin market cap was 1.49 trillion. And then we also have the current date, or better said yesterday, that was where I have made this Excel sheet, and there Bitcoin Cash was at $710 and the altcoin market cap was at 1.32 trillion. And right now I also have to say that we are going with an expectation of the total market cap. You can see that right here. So we have two expectations. The first one is for the total market cap, that is between 7 to 10 trillion, and if we are subtracting the Bitcoin market dominance out of that, then we have the altcoin market cap left, and that is between 5.6 trillion to 8 trillion. And if you want to know how I got to these numbers, then feel free to check out the video that I will link right here. There I show you exactly why it is the most likely for me that we will peak out in this market cycle somewhere between 7 to 10 trillion. And I will also show you in this video why for me this is the most likely that this is gonna happen somewhere around the end of the year. So that is also basically for which time this Bitcoin Cash price prediction is. So for the end of the cycle, of course, but that is very likely going to happen somewhere around the end of the year. But right now let's go back to this one right here. So first we are taking the past performance, so basically the performance that Bitcoin Cash had before the big crash, and there we could see from this point to the top, so to the estimated top between the 5.6 trillion and 8 trillion, that would be another 275 to 436% increase. And if we are putting that on top of the price, then we would come to this price right here, so between $6,135 and $8,768.96. The average out of that would be $7,451.98. And if we are taking a look at the current performance, so right now, then we are seeing that of course the performance is worse than before, and I will also say something to that in a minute. But first let us take a look into the numbers right here. So from the current standpoint, so from yesterday's standpoint, that would be another 324 to 506% increase, and then we would come to a price of $3,010 to $4,302.6. Average price would be $3,656.30. And then, as always, I'm also putting these two average prices together, and then we get the total average price, which would be $5,554.14, and that would be a market cap. That was my mouse again, sorry. So that would be then a market cap of 105.2 billion and a market dominance between 1.05 to 1.5%. You can also see right here that is the estimated supply that we should have by the end of the year in Bitcoin Cash, and that is then of course also how you can calculate the market cap. And right now I also want to say something to that right here, so basically to this one right here, to the average price predictions. And the first thing is of course that right now, after the crash, Bitcoin Cash has definitely not done the best performance. It is more the opposite. It is a very weak performance so far in Bitcoin Cash. But you know guys that I have Bitcoin Cash in my own portfolio, so that means I'm also following it very active. But I not want to talk about fundamentals right here. We are just wanting to take a look into the past performance. But what I also want to add to this one right here is that what we have seen so far in Bitcoin Cash is that at the end of this bullish stage, that there the hype is also coming to Bitcoin Cash, and then Bitcoin Cash is performing much better than, for example, it is right now. So that is what we have seen so far, and that is something that I can tell because, as I said, it is in my portfolio, I'm watching it actively. And for some other coins where I'm also making the price predictions for that are not in my portfolio, I'm of course not watching them actively, and I just can tell that about that. But here, that right here, this is what the math is telling us. So if we are just taking a look into average performance, if we are just calculating that, no emotions in here, and just seeing what this perspective is telling us, then this one right here, the $5,554, that is the total average price. But if you also want to know my opinion, then for me it is the most likely that we are going more in this direction right here, because I think, again, it is very likely that it will happen that once we are in this hype stage again, that Bitcoin Cash will pick up more, get more attraction, and of course then gain also more market share, and also will increase faster. So that is why my personal opinion is sticking to this prediction right here. But the average prediction, so just out of the numbers, that is still this prediction right here, that is not changing. So I just wanted to let you know that this right here, so that is my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I would stick to this prediction right here. But of course, this video is about the math, the numbers, the calculations, and that is telling us clearly this one right here. So there we have a good estimation of where the price can go. But of course, in the end, we don't know exactly if Bitcoin Cash will outperform, will underperform, will do exactly this one right here, will just do an average performance of what it has done before. And that is why it is very important to have a general exit plan where you can see in general, okay, is this market close to the top? Is it time to sell right now? And not just saying, okay, that is my price target for this coin, and before it didn't reach that target, I will not sell. That can go wrong in both ways. So it can be that this price will never be reached, but it can also be that this price is over exceeding. So that means that this price is just very below of what it could achieve. And that is why it is the most important to take a look into the general market and then see, okay, right now it is the time to sell, to leave the market. And in case you want to know how my exit strategy is, then I will link you a video right here where you can see exactly what my exit strategy is. And it is not important for me that you use my exit strategy, but it is important that you have an exit strategy. And which one you choose in the end, that's of course up to you. Just wanted to bring that up again, that it is just super recommended to have an exit strategy. And in case there should be any more questions, just feel free to write them down in the comments. In case this video was helpful, please leave a like. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel, and also check out the Patreon. That is the first link in the video description. There you get much more information and also market data, market update, how far are we in the cycle, all that you get on Patreon. And that's basically it for this video. See you in the next one, and as always, have a nice day.